Hi guys, today I want to tell you about an oil called Raven. This is a blend. And so Raven is a blend of Raven syrup, lemon, wintergreen, peppermint, and eucalyptus radiata. This is also the oil itself is known as great for generally viral infections. And so the thing like I like to remind people is Raven has a V in it. And so that's how I remember what it is good and supportive of. It has a fewer oils in it, but it goes beyond the blend RC. Many of you might be familiar with RC. This goes beyond RC for the respiratory system. And here's why. Raven Sarah, one of the ingredients, is a heavy hitter. It's a cross between clove and nutmeg, and it also supports the endocrine system. You add wintergreen in here, which contains 99% methyl salicylate, which gives the blend an extra punch. And then eucalyptus radiata is a gentler eucalyptus scent. It's generally more of a favorite for kids. And it goes deep where it's needed in your lungs. And that's what you want if you need support for your lungs. This one is great for fighting respiratory issues. So how can you use it? One, super simple, apply it over your chest and over your throat. You're going to just put that on. You can put it on your pillow at night. You can put it in your diffuser and just have it going. One thing that I've learned a tip is that it's really good to have Raven and RC together. And so what you're going to do is you will put Raven on your chest and RC on your feet, and then alternate, put RC on your chest and Raven on your feet. The reason that you would do that is one is because it's more antibacterial and one is antiviral. Doctors don't even know sometimes which you have, right? You don't know which it is, but you're going to cover both of those situations by using these. So very specific for respiratory viruses. One thing like the peppermint that is in here, it is a driving force. So like using peppermint with other oils, it's going to help push it deeper in. The wintergreen is anti-inflammatory. I'm just giving you a couple little tidbits of the things that are in here. Lemon is a blessing and a benefit combined with like lavender and cypress. If you have those, because you would massage that, and lemon is really helpful for the system anyway. So there's a lot of great things that you can do with those oils. One thing that you can do, the most effective, okay, don't gross out, but the most effective application for Raven is if you put it in a syringe and insert it into the rectum, and it goes directly into your lungs in 3 seconds. The best way to treat the lungs is through the bottom end. You go from the bottom end, like going through the sewer line first. The blood vessels in the colon will pick up these oils within 3 seconds, and it will be in the lungs. Sometimes in a serious case, you need it to get there really quickly. So that is a way you can do it. Otherwise, just be getting it on your chest. The emotional component of Raven is it helps us express ourselves in the world better by it helps releasing sadness. So if you are one that might feel more rejected, you're holding on to deep sadness and grief, you will see some emotional release with this oil. One thing that I have seen with some people is when this can be helpful if you're feeling like, oh, I'm getting a little emotional, I'm getting a little panicky. Some people have some support when they use the Raven. It does something in your lungs, because a lot of times you get that emotion, it's going to just sit in your chest, and it helps release this. Raven is another good one if you have a child or yourself, if you're playing sports, just because it's helpful for your lungs. You can put this on ahead of time. It's going to be helpful for your immune system as you're out around other people, but it's also going to be able to help get that oxygen in your lungs. So I think those are the main things that I have to say about it. And the nice thing, it just has that cinnamon, the lemon, the wintergreen, and peppermint, and the eucalyptus radiata is what is in Raven. I like it. I like the smell of it. I know we've had some different massage therapists that actually have this one in their spa, like, the spa or the room that they have, just because it has that nice smell to it. So girls, do you want to add anything to that?
Yes, I love Raven. It is one of my absolute favorite blends and a must-have. to travel with, mainly because it has Raven Sarah in it. And Raven Sarah is one of my favorite singles. But when you are using respiratory oils, like Breathe Again, RC, Raven, like those are ones that I keep on hand and I keep them with me, and I'll kind of rotate between the three of them. So I use Breathe Again a lot when I'm exercising or doing something where I need to just kind of open up respiratory pathways, and I'll use RC a lot, kind of like on my, like RC and Breathe Again on my sinuses. But if I have something that's like deeper in my respiratory system, Raven is the go-to. I will put that topically on my chest and on my rib cage. It's a really good one for seasonal stuff as well. So using Raven topically during season changes, or when you're just not feeling the greatest and you've got a little tougher respiratory thing that you are going through, that is a must-have to just have on hand.